So, Kyrie and Luka's first game together against the Kings, back-to-back nights. Terence Davis was on fire to start the game for the Kings, and he was spectacular, man. He was the best bench player in the game. And the Kings had a really solid lead here, 13-point lead in the second quarter, but the Mavs went on a really huge run to end the second quarter as Luka hits the stand-up three-pointer. Oh my goodness, what am I doing with my accent? He falls down while he's laughing. Luka is hilarious, man. He was really good tonight in the first half, I felt like, but he kind of fizzled out in the end. And Kyrie here gets the ball, hits the buzzer beater at the end of the first half. The Mavs lead after trailing by 13. And we are headed straight into the fourth quarter, man. De'Aaron Fox, the most clutch player in the NBA, dunks it here on the steal. He has been spectacular, and we'll talk about him even more as the game goes on. Here he has a chance to hit the game winner. He misses, it was strong on the back rim, but still, I trust him with the shot, honestly, a lot. And he proves it even more and more in the overtime. Here is a beautiful floater, man. He is so good, man. De'Aaron Fox is one of the best, clutch players we've seen in a long time. And Kyrie is one of the other. He hits the floater. He was spectacular. He had some incredible moves in that OT. He had 14 points in fourth quarter and overtime. But De'Aaron Fox had 26 points in OT and fourth quarter. Here he hits the pull-up midi. And here he is headed to the free throw line. He has to make, of course, both, because the lead would be free, and that's very good for the Kings. And what am I doing with my voice, man? I'm just way too subconscious, bruh, whatever. De'Aaron Fox makes both, and the ball goes to Luka. He does the usual thing he does when it's a, close game. He goes for the sidestep three, he misses. And I feel like this ball should have gone to Kyrie, man, as he was going more in the fourth quarter and overtime. But hey, they'll figure it out. Still a solid game from both teams. Fox, of course, finishes it off in at the free throw line, and he was spectacular. Spoils, Luka and Kyrie's debut together. And the most visible thing you could see while Luka and Kyrie were on the floor, especially when Kyrie is on the floor, of course, is that they played at a much faster pace. Josh Green was running all around the court. You got Kyrie, of course, pushing the pace, and you could see his effect on the Mavs, game overall, as they, were before him. A truly fast-paced team with Luka just dribbling the heck out of the basketball, and with Kyrie they are pushing the pace. Luka is keeping up with it pretty solidly, and it just, looks right. Josh Green, Luka, and Kyrie were all spectacular for the Mavs. 27 for Luka. He should have been better in the fourth quarter and overall in the second half, but still a solid game from Luka. Dwight Powell was solid. Josh Green had 23 points. Kyrie had 28, 7, and 7. He was spectacular from the second half onward. Didn't start off as well, and they played off together. And they played off each other really well, man. The two ISO scorers, they can get their own shots, and Kyrie can catch and shoot it really well. Luka had some catch and shoot moments, so, I think it's gonna work more than well enough. You still get some solid minutes from JaVale McGee, and if he is able to run out there at least for those 10 minutes, that would be nice. Christian Wood does his usual thing, 15 points in 18 minutes, plays horrible defense. Yeah, Christian Wood is one hell of a weird player, and overall the bench wasn't great. Theo Pinson and Jaden Hardy didn't have a good game. While for the Kings, Sabonis 22 and 14 with just 2 assists. De'Aaron Fox 36, 4 and 5, 4 turnovers, 12 of 23 from the field, 12 of 14 from the free throw line, and he was absolutely just killing. Terence Davis, like I said, was the other great player from the bench. 22 points, 6 rebounds, 10 of 17 shooting, and he had like 16 points where he didn't miss a shot, I'm pretty sure. Trey Lyles at 14 off the bench. He has been one of the spark plug of the bench, and a great win for Sacramento, man. They needed this one, keep the first seed. They keep the third seed and continue to, look really solid, and the schedule has been really nice on them, in my opinion. Yeah,